Hi everyone, we will continue the fourth module Interactive System and MEC Architecture. In the previous videos, we have already discussed design of the controller subsystem along with class diagram of the controller subsystem. So now we are going to discuss design of the view subsystem. So let us discuss here the separation of concern inherent in the MVC pattern, which makes the view which are largely independent of the other subsystem. So here actually its design is affected by the controller and model, which are in the following two ways. So first way here, whenever the model changes, the view must repress the display, for which the view must provide a particular mechanism. So in the next one, another important way is the view employs a specific technology for constructing the user interfaces. So here the corresponding implementation UI context, which we have already discussed in the previous videos, must be made available to the item or item list. So here the issue is regarding the user interface context, which needs more consideration. The view consists of drawing panel, which extends Java panel. So which needs to be updated using the appropriate instance of user interface context. So that you need to be taken. So next is a major question, whatever that arises here, how to and when this is available for to be set an item list. So this we need to be take. This can be achieved by having public method. We say that set user interface context. So in the model that can turn invokes the set user interface context on the respective item. So here next we are going to discuss, however, actually the time when we have to ensure that, so we are using the right instance of the user or user interface context just before drawing, which is rendered by the view system or view subsystem. So here, which is also it is in the view that we know that specific instance of UI user interface context, which is to be conjunction with itself. A logical way of doing, therefore we would here we would be keep track of appropriate particular UI context in the view and invoke the set UI context which method in the model just before refreshing the panel Java panel, so which always displays the drawing in the swing package. Whenever we use the swing package, so repainting is affected in the paint component method, so that will be taken it as a consideration with the multiple views regarding that. So invoking the set UI context method is a problematic. So in case we need to consider more than one view might have scheduled repeating the screen, which would cause all of them be executing paint component which are similar to drawing method whatever we have taken. So if any one of the views update the UI context field in the model while another is in the middle of the painting screen, so that is the result will be affected. This can be overcome by viewing repainting code as a critical section. So this is about the model which are we have taken design affected controller model in the important ways. So now this is the basic structure of the view class, where we can see that top of this interface followed by observer, as we have taken plus update source observable argument as an object return type void. So with respect to view sub methods, we have taken line, label and model. So which are update source, observable argument object and add. So this is the basic structure of the view classes. So this is regarding diagrammatic representation, organization of the classes to add labels. So before going to this, so we should discuss accepting input. How we are going to like accepting input in the view class subsystem. So we have already decided the user will issue command by clicking on a particular buttons. So actually in the current implementation, what we are going to assume that always coordinate system, that we know that endpoint of the lines, starting point of the labels, etc. That we need to take it into the organization of the particular labels. So here we will be specified that clicking the panel or Java panel, we say that to catch this click we need a class which act as a mouse listener event or mouse listener which in the Java command. So that is the implementation of mouse listener interface that we have above in the previous diagram we have taken. So another thing we are going to discuss here, commands to create a labels, that we are going to discuss now. Organization of the class to add the labels. Similarly, circles and lines, which all are require mouse listener event, or we say that mouse listener interfaces. Since whatever the behavior of the mouse listener independent on the command, so we know from previous example we took that that is the truly object oriented design which warrant separate class for capturing the mouse click for each command. Since there is a one-to-one correspondence between mouse listener and drawing commands, we have the respective structure part. So that we are going to tell just orally. For each drawing we create separate class which extends J button, that is called Java button, that we have taken in this figure 11.40. So every button which its particular own listener, here the J button is their interface, that every button has their own the listener we have taken here, and for each class one above, so each class one above here is declared as inner class of the corresponding classes, mouse handler and key handler, which will have that mouse adapter, and another one is having the key adapter, inner classes, so corresponding to the respective button class. So this is because of the mouse listener are independent and need not be known to each other, so that is required. So in this figure what we are going to say finally, the class mouse handler which extends the Java class mouse adapter. So that is the mouse handler which extends Java class J class, that is the Java that is the mouse adapter which is responsible for keeping track of mouse movement, whatever the mouse I am doing the mouse movement here. So all the mouse movement which are in the clicks and invoke respective or appropriate controller method to set up the label. So this is the classes to add labels that we are going to discuss. In addition to capturing this mouse click, the addition labels which are requires the capture in the keystroke, the class key handler, here the key handler is there, so which accomplish this task by the key adapter. So another implementation view the may choose to have the other listener that keep track of event or listening window like zooming, etc. These do not affect the model and can be handled by redrawing the respective figure. So what we are going to discuss here, if the user particular drawing operations, we could uh, be in a tricky situation where there is a more than one mouse handler object receiving the mouse clicks. So, and performing that conflicting operations which as one of the object attempting to create a line and another trying to add a label. So whenever we need to prevent this kind of this thing, so what we do, so we should have the respective two mechanism in the respective places. One is key adapter class which implement focus listener to know when the keystroke is to be directed to these classes, that we need to take it. Another is drawing panel which ensures that there is a at most one listener listening to the mouse click, keystroke, etc. So whatever that one, whatever we have taken, this is accomplished by we say that our overriding methods such as add mouse listener and add key listener. So next this thing will be just we have to taken as an accepting input with the organization of the class, that only we have taken add class labels. So next we are going to discuss a complete getting into the implementation. So this is what I have just explained in the previous slides. So next we are going to discuss getting into the implementation. So now we are going to discuss getting into the implementation. So item and its subclasses. So this class item is abstract and its implementation of the code which is given below. Just I will brief about. So we have taken Java input output and AWT public abstract class items, item implement serializable. So we have taken protected as the UI context and UI context of the object, public static void UI set UI user interface context, and parameter we have taken UI context of the UI context, item dot, so that object we have taken UI context equal to UI context. Next, public static void. Similarly, we have taken public as an abstract boolean which includes the point. So 2 point we are going to take. This is the abstract item list implementation. That is the protected. So double distance point which we have taken point 1, another point 2. So the type is double. So x difference is required double and y difference is required. So x difference equal to point 1 dot getX method here using here point 1 dot getX. Similarly point 2 dot getX, which are going to take first left and first left endpoint and start with left to the right. Similarly, y difference, the coordinate value have been taken here. Y difference equal to 0.1 dot get y. Similarly, 0.2 get y. So now we need to take this as the mathematical function. So we should take it as the mathematical function return type double. So math dot square root sqrt So x difference into y, x difference into x difference plus y difference into y difference. So this is the mathematical formula in order to draw the square of the particular point. Similarly, we have taken public void render, rendering the items. UI contact draw this object will be called here. So this is the class item. We have taken here the abstract class item which implements realizable. So this is the complete uh, code of this particular in-depth of declaration part. So next, what we are going to discuss here, the UI context of the next part. Actually, the UI context significance, whatever this includes, that we have taken this point 1. So actually we had discussed about that one. Public class line extends item. So private of the point we have taken point 1, private again the type we have taken point and point 2. Here the public class taken, we have this point, similarly point 1 and point 2. So this we have taken as the this point 1 is equal to point 1, this object will be taken, and this dot point 2 is equal to point 2. So public line point 1 here, public boolean includes the point we have taken. So return type will be, the formula is distance of point into point 1 which is less than 10.0, or distance that point 2 which we have taken less than 10.0. So this is the public void render. So that will be taken into that one UI context, draw this. So this up to this point, whichever the condition we have taken and previous mathematical model or mathematical formula. So what we have taken, difference of get x difference minus 0.2 zero point 0.1 x difference in minus 0.2 x difference. Similarly 0.1 get y difference minus y, 0.2 get y difference, that square root of that difference x difference into x square, that is the uh, x point 1 minus x point 2 difference square. Similarly y point, so next point 2, so y point 1 minus y point 2 difference square will be taken into the, so this what we say, the class provides three constructor. So client may do use this, that construct a line object with without knowing their endpoint, by specifying one endpoint or after the graph, or gathering the both endpoint. So that we need to consider here. So the next here we are just going to see that we say that unlike hard user interface, or we have already discussed about hard user interface and easy user interfaces. So that is nothing but, so unlike hard UI user interface and easy user interface which are imaginary, so UI technologies, so we can readily construct an implementation of UI context for Java Swing technology. So here, which the code which I have given here, public class Java Swing technology. So that is class Swing UI user interface technology, which implements user interface context that will be taken in a private graphics G. So this is comment here. What we say that any other field to hold context variables, public void set graphics. So that we have taken set graphics of that graphics of the graphics. G is equal to graphics. Similarly, another comment. So any other methods to set context variable, public void draw circle. The object is the circle here. G dot draw oval as a parameter. If we wish to, we can take it at. Similarly, public void draw line, G dot line. So which are the parameters? Similarly, public void draw again label, circle, label, draw, whatever we can take it. So that is the hard user interface, unlike easy user interface. We have already taken that user interface technologies that we have discussed. So we can readily construct an implementation of UI context. So that is the specialty of Java Spring technology. Similarly, last one, public stat void draw labels, G draw string which is the parameter, and public void draw item, so which could display the any kind of error message. So as the earlier, draw needs information from both UI technologies, that is user interface, and the items. The user interface information is obtained within the context object, and the item which is passed as a reference for the only difference is that instead of doing all this render method item, we invoke the appropriate draw method. So that is the respective user interface object with which the view which has been herely configured. So this is about the simple code they have given, that getting into the implementation of that one. So we have taken item and its subclasses. So the next video we are going now, in the next slide we will discuss about implementation of model classes. Now we are going to discuss implementation of the model class. Here the class maintains item list and selected list, which respectively stores the items but not selected, and the item selected. The constructor initializes these containers. So here basically what we are going to tell here, how the implementation takes place in the model classes. So there are two class we are going to concentrate here, item list and selected list. So one is the all list of item will be there, and after that all selected list will be there. So that is the two class they are taking in the model class implementing. So this we have taken as a Java code. Public class model extends observable. So we have taken item list, private vector. Again another is a type is the vector selected list. Public, that is the model. So here method we have taken the model is item list, we are declaring that is the vector form. Again we selected this is name vector, and other methods which are not taken here. So other methods, and close this one. So here the set UI context method in the model in turns invokes the set UI context on respective items. So one thing we are going to observe here. So public static void UI set multiple or user interface context. So of the parameter is the UI context model dot UI context equal to UI context. Similarly, item dot set UI context of UI context. So here what we are going to decide these things actually an observable, so that is the class we have extended observable. So the method here actually model which notifies all of the views when it need to inform them of the changes. So that we need to consider here. So whenever this is the nothing but the observable part. So whenever the model notifies all of the views, so when it need to inform them changes. So whenever we changes, so that in the model, so obviously this will be informed to the whatever the changes made in the model, that will be informed to the views. So similarly here we have seen that, so this approach which allow us to change user interface context, so which are always dynamically. So here which supports the displaying of multiple views simultaneously. So where each view is using a different user interface context. So the next we are saying that here. So at this moment, what we have to decide here. So we have handled the drawing of the item, for example, incomplete one, including the possibilities of that one. So especially particularly labels. So labels we need to consider here by having a method update views in the model. So that we need to count it. The method is update view, so which is called by the controller at appropriate moments. So for example here, after the character is read in the form of keyboard, from the keyboard one character by another, so one by one character. So the method is always simply ask the view be refreshed. So that would be actually public void update. We have not taken that command here. So set change notify the observable in the bracket we have taken, that is the null. Similarly, one add item, the method which I have taken as a simple part, it just stores the item list and which redraw the screen whenever it is necessary. So that should be, we have taken it as a public void add item of the item list is the parameter. So item list dot add item. Similarly, we need to take add what is that update view. So actually the class also provides, we say that a method to delete an item in case that. So we should take a particular code is remove item. So item list dot remove in the bracket. So we need to take the an item is the parameter. So update we need to call the update view. So we will be updated. So finally whatever we had changes in the model, so finally we need to update it. So this is the thing we need to see it in when an item is selected by the user, the model marks it as selected by transferring the item actually from the item list to selected list. So that we have to see, that is the very simple public void like mark selected. I have not taken here, item is the parameter. So if condition, if item list dot contains of item, so item list dot remove item. So select item, so add item, update view. So select items which are deleted using the deleted select item. So like that we are going to delete it. So this is the actually get item will be called for example, all element update view will be taken. So get item method, which is used by controller to determine which item is selected. The views uses the same method to render the item, so that we need to take it as a public, like enumeration get item and return the item list dot element. So this is the thing of implementation of the model. So next we will move on to here. This is the implementation of the controller class. The class must keep track of the current shape being created, and this is accomplished by having the following fields within the class. So this we should take it as how we are going to implement the controller, and what and all supportive code is required, what and all the methods we have added. So we need to discuss about the controller class. So here private line we have taken initially, controller class line, and label, private label we have also taken. So the thing is, when the view receives a button click to create a line, for example, we want to create a line. So it calls one of the following controller methods, any one of the method like line or label. So the controller simply supplies the three version of the there is a standard method, that's a make line method, and which keep tracks of the number of point independently of the respective view. Okay, that we need to take is public void. Here make line method we are going to call make line of null parameter we are taking initially. Point counter we are declaring it as 0. So close public void make line, so the parameter we are taken the point and make line point of null, so point count will be 1, again close. Similarly public void make line point 1 and similarly point 2. So line is equal to new line point we have taken, point counter is equal to model dot add item line where we need to say. Similarly if you keep on continue this, we can continue. So or else we just say that the variable here point count, whatever we have taken point count, we have taken number is equal to initially count variable count is 0, variable count equal to 1, and variable count is equal to 2. So like that variable count and model are both filled within the controller class that respectively keep track of the number of points received and the instance of the model classes. The execution of make line cause the line to be part of the model. The view can set actually the end point of the lines via their respective and listed methods. They have public void set line point, or is the point. So e plus plus point count is equal to 1. So that will be the next slide. We need to take that is the these things, and we should have that one. If count is equal to 2 point count 2. So this is the thing we need to take it as the one of the uh, respective classes. So similarly the next what we are going to discuss is the implementation of view classes. So short form I have to reckon here implementation of view classes. So the view maintains actually two panels, one of the buttons, or you can say that, and the other for drawing the items. So usually we say that public class view extends JFrame. We have taken implements as the observable. So there here private Java panel that we are going to take it as a drawing panel. So private we again declared as a private Java panel J panel. Again we are taking it as a so button panel. So we say that actually Java button references for the button such as draw line, delete, remove, insert, add, etc. So whatever we are taking, that is for our helpful implementation of this JFrame. So code here, the private code to redraw whatever the drawing and manage the listener, that is not taken here. Simply we need to take a public view class. How we are going to take that view class. So code to create the button and panel. So and but the so we say that put them in the Java frame, JFrame. So usually we need to take it as public static void observable model or object. We say that one dummy object will be taken. So drawing panel dot repaint method will be called here. So here the code setup the panels and Java J buttons is quite straightforward here, so that we do not dwell upon the data. So one thing we need to notice that actually drawing Java panel or drawing panel is the classes. The drawing panel is the class which overrides the paint component method, that we have taken the paint component repaint method. So paint component method, which is called the system whenever the screen is to be updated, whenever it is required, so that should be updated. So the actually the method displays all unselected items by first obtaining we say that enumeration of unselected items from the model and calling the render methods respectively on each. So that we need to take it as the consideration. Actually this can be, we should say that then it changes the color to red, whatever it is, draw the respective selected item. So these and all we can see in a implementation of view classes. So the next bit of line code, so we are going to discuss in the next videos.